What's going on, team? Nick here. Now today we're doing something totally different from what we normally do. This video is actually something I've had requested a number of times. So we're gonna actually take one of my matches from when I was over in Italy competing at the WUKO World Cup. We're gonna break down the fight and break down the strategy that I used to win at this competition. But at the end of this video, I also have a really awesome thing because we're getting close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. So I want to do something really special, so make sure you stick around and watch till the end. But with that, let's go ahead and get started with this match. Alright, so the fight that we're looking at today is only about 1.5 minutes long. It's what we call Shobo Ippon Kumite, which means we're just going to one full point. Now, what you'll see is a lot less big flashy techniques and a lot more good traditional karate. Alright, so as we go through the fight, what I'll do is I'll break down the strategy and what to look for, and then I'll play that clip. So as we get started, unfortunately, we had a little bit of a camera glitch, so we lost just the section where the referee says Hajime or begin. But right away, as we stepped out, you're gonna notice two main things that I was able to take advantage of right away. The first one was that his guard was actually pulled way back against his stomach, which brought his reverse punch too far away for it to be much of a threat to me unless he was incredibly fast. And then the other thing was that his bouncing was very high. So he was actually coming off the ground slightly, which means he's unable to move if somebody charged in right at that moment. So I decided to take advantage of this and charge in with a blitz. Alright, so as we started up again, I wanted to make sure I kept the pressure on him, but I had to be careful because I noticed that after the first exchange, my speed was drastically diminished due to the thickness of the mats. These mats were about 5 centimeters thick, which is about 2 inches, and anytime you're on a surface that thick, it's going to slow you down drastically, so I had to be a little bit more cautious. But you'll see me apply some of the blocking techniques that we've actually talked about and covered on this channel. But at the very end of this exchange, I wind up catching him with a jab reverse punch because he left his hand out a little bit too long. Now I did catch him a little bit hard, and I actually opened up his lip and got a warning for this exchange. Alright, now at this point in the match, I've already caught him 2 times, so I knew that at this point he was going to be really gunning for me and coming forward, so I figured it'd be a good time for me to set back on my back foot and wait for a counter reverse punch. Now, he wound up doing something that you normally don't do in Shobo Ippon because it is risky, and he threw a spinning back kick, which I followed up with a reverse punch. Unfortunately, my reverse punch hit his arm.
That was quick.
Is that a point?
One more.
Yep. No.
Alright, now at this point the match had gone on for a little bit longer than I was hoping, so I decided to go after him a little bit more. He did a great job of defending, but then he wound up throwing a back leg round kick, which again is a quite risky move. I swept it out of the way using one of the techniques we've talked about on here, caught him with a reverse punch, and that was the end of the match.
Let's do it again.
Alright, I hope all these explanations make sense to you. If there's anything you have questions on, toss it in the comment section down below. I'll make sure I respond back to everybody that I can. Now, let's go ahead and let the whole fight play out without pausing it. That way you can see the whole thing with no interruptions. And then right after the fight video is done, I'm gonna make that announcement I talked about at the beginning of the video, which is a way that everybody here can benefit even more from being a member of this channel. And I'm hoping everybody will take advantage of it and really benefit a lot.
Our girls.
That was quick.
Where's Devin's belt so don't get him confused?
Okay. Come on, boy, come on.
Nice.
That was quick.
It's not a point.
One more.
No.
Let's do it again. All'inizio non la senti, tu non mandavi
Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Now for the part that I've been teasing about this entire time. We are getting so close to hitting our first 1,000 subscribers, and I really want to do something out of the ordinary to say thank you to all of the subscribers out there. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I always try to respond back to all the comments if at all possible, but the offer I'm extending to you today is for me to do the same sort of video breakdown with one of your videos. Alright, so if you have a video, preferably on YouTube, that you'd like me to take a look at and break down and analyze, please check out the description box below. It's going to give you some info on how to submit that to me so I can go and check it out. Now make sure it's your video and not just some random video on YouTube. I want to make sure I'm benefiting you immediately. So if that's something you're interested in, follow the instructions down in the description box and I'll be picking a video to analyze very soon. Alright, with that, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Have an awesome time training. See you in the next video. Peace!